Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be showcasing my Polargeist But list, not B-U-T-T. Let's get right into it. So Polargeist But No is first. This is literally just regular Polargeist, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip this one. That's fine. Polargeist But Color. It's literally just Polargeist, but I changed the color palettes a bit. Let's just do that. Polargeist But Fly. This sounds cool. So, Polargeist But Fly. This one is just Polargeist, but you're in the jetpack, and you can just fly around the level with no care in the world, with not a care in the world. And the best part, it's free mode, so you can move backwards whenever you want, because it's also platformer mode. If you want, you could just fly over the third coin. You could just fly up to grab the third coin spot. But for some reason I removed the coins from this level for some reason, so that's why they're not here. If you're wondering about my voice, I'm not exactly feeling the greatest. Like, I'm not feeling bad, but not exactly perfect either. So, if you hear a change in my voice, that's probably why. I'm just gonna skip this one as well, because it's kind of boring. Polargeist But Demo. So, let's just say for the context of this level, if you know those games like Mario vs. Donkey Kong for the Switch, you have a free demo. If Polargeist was a paid level, this would be the demo of it. Yeah, it's extremely short. You get basically none of the level. Alright. Polargeist But Undo. This is just Polargeist, but it's Mirror. By the way, if you want to try out any of these levels, please just my account name on GD is SwordfishGam123. So if you just search that, you can get access to this list and all of my other levels I've made. Which, trust me, they are a lot better than some of the levels on this list. Some of these are garbage. Is that foreshadowing? Do you think that's foreshadowing? Yeah, that's definitely foreshadowing. So, how was your guys' day? Pretty interesting. If you have anything you want to see me do in either GD or really any game that I've showcased on my shorts, like Roblox, GD, Minecraft, I haven't done a short on, but Minecraft I can do. A couple games on the Switch like Cuphead, Mario Maker, Mario Party Jamboree, all that good stuff. Pokemon Violet. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments, as Polargeist Undo is officially complete with 3 coins. Polargeist Auto is next. This one is the most recent one I've made. The others were made like a year ago. This one was made like 3 months ago. And it's not like the majority of auto levels nowadays. They're just invisible pads. As you can see, I physically altered the level with mostly triggers. I mostly used triggers to make Polargeist an auto level. And it actually looks pretty cool, I think. So these fans use force blocks, in case you couldn't realize. And if you want to make them yourself. Yeah, a lot of this relies on the good old move trigger. That's how a lot of the things in this level work. Like that move trigger, force block, move trigger, move trigger, rotate trigger once, and move trigger. There's so much this level, and a lot of my other 3 auto levels, they all mostly rely on move triggers. Oh, don't mind that fan was super strong. The only things that I ever use in these levels are like artificially placed blocks, move triggers, occasionally a toggle trigger, and force blocks. And that is Polargeist Auto. Polargeist But platformer is just regular Polargeist, but it's a platformer level. Polargeist But items. This is just regular Polargeist, but there's 4 items. If you didn't already see that key, that's pretty explainable. I have no idea why I put it in that early. Now, the other 3 items are literally just the other 3 coins, so, I don't think you guys really want to watch me do that. So, let's just skip this, alright? Polargeist But coins! This one is the one I was foreshadowing earlier during Polargeist But Undo. This level, the description says I improved the Polargeist coins. That is not improving. I used the alpha trigger. I used a pink orb. I used a dash orb. I used the particle trigger, which was only added in 2.2 for making a coin in a 1.0 level. Seriously, that first coin, it sucks. The other 2 are decent, I guess. That one is literally just the inverted of the regular coin one. And just to let you know, I actually did patch up the 2nd and 3rd coin paths. As you can see, I can no longer fall down there. And the 3rd coin is finally somewhat fixed. It's not a horrible blue pad timing anymore, but it's not good either. Technically, I fixed it. I made it better, but I didn't make it good. You just have to fall here, and you literally get sent back there, so, I'm not doing all that garbage. Let's skip this one. Polargeist But Demon. This is definitely the hardest. I am not exactly great at making hard levels, and when I do try to make one, it's usually not like those hard levels that you see in YouTube Shorts. Most of my hard levels actually have a little bit of work put into them, but not really a lot. Don't mind that shape. I have no idea. I had no idea what that shape was when I made this level, so, This UFO part is one of the hardest parts in the level, and that's part of the reason why there's no coins in this level, because of this stupid UFO section. Literally made the old first coin impossible, because I added spikes around the blocks. You have to go the lower path there. That's confusing. Honestly, the 3rd coin path is literally easier now. So, buckle up. I think this is the end of the level. I know it's the end of the level, but I think we're almost done, Polargeist But Demon. Let's go! I finally beat it! I was trying to practice this off camera. That was so hard. And now Polargeist But Tyson. It's literally just regular Polargeist with a thank you message at the end. So, I'm just gonna skip that. And there we are, Polargeist But list complete. But we still actually have quite a bit of time left in the video, so why not showcase some levels that I've been working on? No, not that. Let's showcase my three favorite levels. My three other favorite levels are my three other auto levels. That's the nuke that I would have told you about in a previous recording. But Stereo Madness Auto is the first auto level I've ever made that was actually, decent. This is the only part that I had to use invisible pads because I didn't feel like making blocks move. The rest of the level is just a slightly dumbed down version of Polargeist Auto, since this came first and then Back on Track Auto and then that Polargeist Auto. So I'm just going to show you guys this level just to use up some time I'm in the video, because I really want to get paid by this, and I don't think the video would have been long enough because of how many of the levels I skipped, because they're literally just regular Polargeist. Also, the nuke showed up again. That's funny. I definitely think Back on Track Auto and Polargeist Auto and Dry Out Auto are better than this, but I think this is a pretty good start. I'm really sad that I had to use gravity portals and pads in that last part. It would have been so cool if I could make the third coin actually move around, but alas, I could not. Alright, so Back on Track Auto. Now, I already showed you guys Polargeist Auto, so I'm not showing it again. And I'm just gonna skip to Dry Out Auto after this. So, by the way, in case you already forgot somehow, if you want to try out any of these levels, all of them are on my GD account on Swordfish Gam 123. I also accept all friend requests, so if you want to friend me on GD, I'll do it. I'm also pretty decent at making levels, as you can see, so if you need anyone for making levels, I'm the man for the job. I don't know what that was. I'm very sorry for that. That magnet shows up later in Dry Out Auto, by the way. I really like Back on Track Auto because it was it's definitely an improvement from Stereo Madness Auto, but it's also really simple and I love it. I don't know why I made it launch you that high instead of just making the end complete you, but I didn't feel like it, apparently. And lastly, Dry Out Auto. This is my newest level. I just released it. So if you're seeing this video, you're probably one of the first people to see this level. So a lot of this stuff is recycled from the other levels, like the ladder, the magnet, the nuke, the fans, the little fist thingies, and my little propeller buddy blocks. There was actually, in a previous version of this level, there was actually a bug here where you couldn't get the first coin since the pads were too far spaced. I really like how this part is a completely separate thing. I like how it opens the upside down section to see it on top. Also, that's a cool ladder effect that I made, where the spikes are climbing the ladder. And then we are almost at the end of the level, surprisingly. And that's pretty cool. You stomp on the monster. Also, I really like making it so a fist punches you when to make it look like it's bouncing you, when in reality it's just an invisible pad. Also, clearly that magnet is pretty cool. And there you have it, folks. Polargeist But list plus Stereo Madness through Dry Out Auto. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below which level was your favorite. So I'm gonna go do something else other than record, and I'll see you all later.